to install and play around with. Very similar though. And if you're on a Mac, you're on your own.
I mean, there's an installation guide, so I mean, kind of not on your own.
I don't support Mac, man. I'm sorry. Follow me on Twitter. You'll see a lot of Apple bashing on Twitter, man. I'm not lying. Huh? The One Pro Bro. That's my IRC handle, from back in the 2000s when me and a bunch of students stood up an IRC server here on campus. I don't even know if it's still around or not. But that was my handle was ProBro for Professor Brown. But that Twitter handle was already taken, so I had to change it to the One ProBro. All right, so pick whatever you want, download it. You will get an all-in-one package. It'll look like that. 214, all-in-one. Okay, I'm gonna try to let my download 5 minutes left. Now you go slow. All right. So we've downloaded the iOS image, which is good. We need that for GNS3. We've started the download of Kali Linux, which is good. We need that. And hopefully we've installed VMware by now. I'm kind of dragging my heels to let you guys catch up to install VMware. Sure. So when you launch VMware, okay, should look something like that. You have nothing there. You have nothing there. Alright? So let's go ahead and go through the steps for installing GNS3. So I will go slow. I will use small words and big syllables. Okay, because this is one thing that it's very convoluted. All right, it's not like just doing a game next, done. All right, there's some things that you need to select in here. There's a certain way that you should set it up to work with the iOS that I've given you. All right, and to work with VMware. So if you've already set up GNS3, congrats. I hope you set it up right. If not, you're doing it again. All right. So give it admin privileges. Okay, first screen, yada yada yada, welcome, next, accept the agreement, yeah sure I agree, send my life away. What folder do I want to put it in? Just put it in GNS3, make it easy, right? Just like installing World of Warcraft so far, right? Now, here's where people kind of, they hit a roadblock. Alright? So you have to install a lot of these, almost all of them. Okay? You have to install WinPCAP. Right? You have to install Quemu and Dynamips. Right? You do not need to install SolarWinds. Okay? That is bloatware. VidViewer, you can. It's kind of a remote desktop client. I'm going to just for giggles. And this is the one that really throws everybody off because I've had a lot of people who've given me errors. Are coming to me with errors on their installation. So usually I don't check that, but if you get an error when you're trying to set everything up and it refers or references npcap, you may have to start the installation all over again and do it. Okay? Now, I'm going to install it, and I hope I don't bork my system. Okay, so this is how I'm setting everything else. I'm setting everything up but SolarWinds. So that's the first kind of gotcha. Alright? Keep the destination folder default. Click install. And go get a cup of coffee. Call your mom. What you've been doing for Easter. status on Facebook. I don't know, man. Viewer. NPCap version 0.9.4 is already installed. Reinstall possibly with different options. I took all the default options. If you have not installed NPCap, you won't get this. I'll click yes. Okay. NPCap is part of Nmap. I already have Nmap installed. I'm going to click, keep all the defaults here. Okay, do not click this one. I suggest you don't click this one because you want to keep WinPCap and NPCap separate.
Anybody get a Wireshark error?
Yep.
Skip over it. Okay, I did not get a Wireshark error because I actually have Wireshark as a separate standalone app on here. That might be it. So once that's done, next, finish. Next. So even though you didn't click it, it still asks you that. I hate that. Right? Like I'm dumb. No. Next. Okay, and you can start GNS3 from here. That's perfectly fine. Click it. Okay? When it starts, pops up. Okay? Mine was already a previous install, so mine is not going to give me the option for what type of GNS3 install. You get a panel there with like 3 radio buttons. You want to select the middle radio button where you want legacy iOS support. Who's gotten that one so far? Yeah, so you make sure you get the middle one, legacy iOS support. Like next. Then it's going to go on, it's going to want to bind to a network interface. And it's going to default to your Microsoft loopback interface. You have to change that. How do you know it's your Microsoft loopback interface? It starts with a 169 IP address. Alright? Drop that down. If you've installed VMware Workstation already, which is good, okay, apply it to one of the 192.168 addresses. If you've not installed VMware Workstation yet, that's okay. It might be a good place to pause, install Workstation, and then install GNS3. Okay? If you do not have a 192.168 address, bind it to your wireless interface, your wireless NIC, that'll be fine. Okay? That'll be fine. But it's best if you can bind it to a VMware virtual net IP address. Okay? Oh, look, Callie's done. Cool. So, skipping around. I'll come back to GNS3 in a second. So, once that download for Kali Linux, which was supposed to be done, what say you? Uh-oh. Failed? Suck, are you kidding me? 37 seconds. All right. Let's just hope it's not corrupted. Derek. Okay, good. So, fine. All right, there we go. So once I have that there, and after I have installed Workstation, I'm going to move this to my virtual machines folder. I'm going to cut it, find my virtual machines folder. Now, your virtual machines folder will only show up after you install VMware Workstation. Okay? Only after that. So if you've not installed VMware Workstation, you have to do that first before you can move this. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and paste that in there. I need to check my disk space because I'm out of disk space. I'm fine. And then this is in 7-zip, so I have WinRAR to work, it'll extract it. If you don't have a zip utility, get one. 7-zip is free. Although it's by the Russians, so be careful. Pesky Russians, man. All right, so as that's extracting, I got 2 minutes here. We'll go back to GNS there. I'm skipping around a little bit, all right? So that's okay. So here it says, hey, do you want to set up a project? No, I don't want right now. I need to set up GNS3 first. So we'll click cancel. And to set up GNS3, everything is done through the Preferences menu. So edit Preferences. Edit Preferences. Okay? And there are 2 areas that you really have to look at. The Dynamics iOS images, our iOS routers, and VMware VMs. Now I'm going to do the Dynamics now because I have that software that I downloaded from Blackboard. But I don't want to do the VMware yet because I haven't set that up in VMware Workstation. Alright? So yours should look something like that. Okay?